the story is Alcaraz. He told this to the equipe. He said, in terms of numbers, I can't say otherwise. Djokovic is the GOAT. Everything he sets himself as a goal, he achieved. But there are many other factors to take into account. I can't say who is the best. All I can say is that in terms of numbers, it's him.
Oh, he's one of those, huh?
What do you think about his statement?
Somebody's team Fadal. Carlos Alcaraz has, if you check out his earliest interviews and you look up his earlier public statements, he's actually a Federer fan. And he tried to model his game behind Federer, which explains the ball striking, the drop shots, the slice work. But the physicality is a Nadal thing, right?
Yes, big time.
He's from Spain. He's a clay court grinder. He's physical as hell. I don't think he necessarily modeled that from Nadal. I think he's from the same lineage as Nadal. You know, it's in his blood to be a bull on the court. And then obviously, I think Djokovic, we always talk about how he's a combination of the big three.
Yes.
I think that Djokovic pioneered that open stance sliding two-handed backhand, and you just see the best new players have it now. I think that's really all it is. So, yeah, I don't think that he modeled his game behind Djokovic or Nadal. I think it's coincidental. I think that he is a Federer fan, and he's also expressed he's a Federer fan that has ginormous, massive respect for Nadal. I think he's a fan of Nadal, but if you go back to the early ones, before anyone cared about his opinions, he says a lot for Federer. So I think that's why he said that. That was his way of saying, look, you can't argue the numbers, can't argue the statistics, but I'll tell you where my heart is. I think that Alcaraz is a fan of all three, and he's a fan of tennis. I think his number one favorite player is Federer.
Yes. I will say this. He showed a combination of all three of them at the match against Djokovic. Mm-hmm. He hit the open stance backhand down the line. Mm-hmm. Djokovic applauded it. In one point, he hit the Nadal whipper. Mm-hmm. This right there. Mm-hmm. And then he hit a Federer close stance down the line shot where they put it in slow motion. And his head didn't move 1 inch. Just like Federer, identical.
Yeah.
So in one point, he did Nadal and Federer. So that's impressive.
Yeah, he is the birth of those three. He was birthed by them. You know, I don't think he's copying anyone. I think he was birthed from them running tennis. I mean, what did you think was going to happen when three guys ran tennis for 20 years? What did you think was the outcome?
Exactly.
You know,
yes.
Of course, someone's going to come out that is a combination of their styles because they're the most inspiring and the people on TV every day for 20 years. So, yeah, I think that Alcaraz is the spitting image of the big three, and that's the reason.